Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Juana here. I just wanted to take a moment and have a quick conversation with you because we are so excited about our next Momentum Training event coming up in my home city, Charleston, South Carolina, October 13th and 14th. And listen, this is an event that you do not want to miss. See, I learned a long time ago that people who attend live events, people who capitalize on live events, and honestly, it doesn't matter whether it's a Momentum event or whether it's one of your company events. One of the things that I learned is leverage is what builds businesses, especially when it comes to long-term success. And there's not one person watching this video right now that can sit back and say, you know what, I don't want leverage. We all want to have leverage, and live events is what creates that. And I learned from my mentors, they always told me that if you really want to create momentum in your business, you have to help your team. You have to help your employees build their belief. See, momentum is created, hint, hint, clue, clue, by belief. You know, and we all know that activity follows feeling. Activity follows motivation. And think about it. When you come to these events, and for those of you who've been to them before, you know the type of feeling you have. You know the type of motivation. And see, one of the things that we do here at Momentum events, we're not just going to get you fired up. We're not just going to get you motivated. We're going to teach you the skill sets that it truly takes to be successful, whether it's team building, whether it's professional, personal skills, whether it's communication skills, whether it's sales skills, whether it's closing skills. We're going to teach you how to master these things. And I'm a firm believer that there is no better belief builder than coming to a live event, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, we typically have live some special guests that I invite live. Most of the time we have one of my favorites, Mr. Rodney Lamb. He's my tax specialist. He has been helping people like me and you for over 20 years lower our tax liability. As a matter of fact, for some of you who come to this event, you are going to learn how to add an extra $5, some of you 10, some of you 15 or $20,000 to your bottom line this year in 2018 just from the tax benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to go get registered. Matter of fact, go get registered right now. Go to www.catchmomentum.net. Again, that's catchmomentum.net. You can go get yourself registered. It is a known fact that people who come to these type of live events earn 10 times more money than the people that don't. And so, you know, the best analogy that I could give you is, imagine if you wanted to be a doctor, or imagine if you wanted to be an attorney, but you was like, you know what, I want to be a great doctor, but I think I'm going to skip that med school thing. I think I'm going to skip law school. I'm not going to worry about that. That would be ridiculous. It would be silly for somebody to say something like that. You know what? People join businesses. People become entrepreneurs. And you know what? They say, oh, I don't need that training. Or they think if they've gone one time, they're like, well, I went 2 years ago. It's ridiculous. You know, I remember, I'm going to end with this, but I remember my very first company that I got started in as an independent contractor was over 23 years ago. And when I got started with that company, that weekend, they were driving over 14 and a half hours to an event from Atlanta, Georgia to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And at the time, that event was over $500 that I was going to have to spend. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a $79 decision. As a matter of fact, you can go to the website right now. Make sure you catch our early bird special. It's only $79 right now. It's catchmomentum.net. And I went to that event, and luckily because I took action, luckily because I made a decision, I had a few other people that ended up going with me in my team to that event. And because of their success, not because of me, but because of leverage, ladies and gentlemen, My first 30 days in this industry as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, I made over $3,000. Where could I have gone as a 21-year-old kid and been able to make that type of money? But here's the most important part. After having that type of success, I gained the confidence. I gained the feeling, the motivation, and more importantly, so did my people, because I used leverage to take my business and fortunately take my life to a whole nother level. You know, I learned a long time ago, and there's no evidence that proves this, that people who don't go to live events and don't take advantage of live events, those are people who never become successful. Imagine if you spent $1 million to become an owner of a McDonald's and you said, you know what, I don't need to go to Hamburg University. I'm going to skip that. Imagine how silly that would be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's Momentum or any other company event, I'm going to encourage you, attend live events. That's what creates leverage, and that's what's going to take you and your business to a whole nother level. Listen, I can't wait to see you guys in Charleston, South Carolina, October 13th and 14th. Make sure you go to the website and get yourself registered. It's early bird right now, so that's www.catchmomentum.net. We're going to have so much fun, and I can't wait to see you in Charleston.